Egypt. That was where it started. Thousands of years ago, there lived the Egyptian society. Their primary god was Anubis, a god so impressed with the Egyptians that he bestowed upon them a gift, the Re-Gou Ruby. This ruby was said to be unbreakable and had the ability to harness the sun and use its power to grant wishes. It descended among the pharaohs for generations, until it reached Hotep, a maniac craving power. He used the ruby and its wishes to take out his rivals, and to make himself richer. He was mad, right up until the day he was assassinated by his own guards. Furious, the god Anubis cursed Hotep with immortality, and charged him with guarding the ruby forever, to ensure that it never again fell into foul hands. Hotep's spirit, as well as the Re-Gou Ruby, both disappeared.
Sure thing, Gordon.
I know it's real, Stephen. I feel like I came so close last time.
Doesn't matter now. Your days in the field are done. Why can't you just let it go, mate?
It's not that easy. I miss it. The digs, the long nights in the desert. And besides, even you couldn't turn down all that money it would be worth.
Money, eh? Can't say I'd turn it down, 'tis true. Thunder, Boot, the Admiral's called a meeting. Gentlemen, some of you already know why I called this meeting. We have a traitor in our midst. Someone stole the defensive plans for Britain. I believe it's a German spy. Should any of you happen to discover the spy, I would like to know immediately.
Stephen? Stephen.
Those are the plans. Now give me what you promised. Very nice.
You're the spy.
What's the meaning of this? Come to gloat about your promotion, Admiral Thunder?
Why did you do it, Stephen?
Gold.
You tried to sell out your country for gold?
Yeah?
That's pathetic. You're being court-martialed, by the way.
I dare say I'm shocked. But I wouldn't insult me too much, Gordon. Think of your wife and son.
I don't even recognize you anymore.
Admiral Thunder, there's a ship out there.
Bring her about. Who goes there? These are British waters.
And I'm British myself, Admiral.
You're Baron von Sinister.
Sinistra! But yes!
You made off with the Queen's goods last week.
Prove it!
I'm going to have to take you in.
I'm going to have to blow you to oblivion!
Mount the cannons!
Aye!
Time to go!
He's gone, Admiral. We can still try to pursue... Admiral? Admiral! I'm... sorry for your loss.
How did it happen?
Sinister had a turret. Caused a big explosion during the fight, and I guess a piece of shrapnel must have cut your husband. I didn't get a close enough look.
What about his journal, sir?
I couldn't find it, Dr. Kilroy. Must have been incinerated in the explosion.
How are we going to explain this to Jonathan?
Your son.
Marianne, how about we don't tell him until he's old enough to understand? How Gordon died, at least. We'll just say he was lost at sea.
Well, that could work. He's only 9 years old.
Trust me, sister. He'll be able to understand and react more maturely if he finds out when he's older. What? You told me he was lost at sea? Yes, well, he sort of was. I don't believe this. Now, of all times, you choose to tell me that he was murdered? And by that sleazebag, Baron von Sinister?
Johnny, calm down. He was a soldier. These kinds of things happened.
No, not like this. You two lied to me. For years. For all my life. Well, I'm gonna find Sinister, and I'm gonna kill him.
You can't abandon your post, Johnny.
The Aussie military can do fine without one person. As soon as I see an opportunity of getting at Sinister, I'm taking it. Baron von Sinister, your 10 o'clock is here.
Send him in. So, you requested this meeting. You'd better have a good reason for taking up my time, Mr.
My associates call me Sly Boots.
Sly Boots? And why should I trust someone called Sly Boots?
The same reason I'm trusting someone called Sinister.
It's Sinastra! Now what do you want?
I want the same thing you do. I know you're off to the Re-Gou Ruby.
And how is it that you came by this knowledge?
I have my sources. What if I could tell you where to start?
What's the catch, Sly Boots?
I go with you. We both find the ruby. We both get to make our wish.
I don't just want a wish. I want it in my collection. My collection of treasures that I've, gained over the decades. The Re-Gou Ruby would be the ultimate centerpiece. Now tell me where it starts.
It's near the pyramids.
Excellent. We'll leave straight away then.
Before you do, Baron, I would inform you that an old enemy of yours, Gordon Thunder, has a son who would no doubt love a chance at revenge. I would recommend having him dealt with.
I think we'll make excellent partners, Sly Boots.
If I did have the ruby, gentlemen, I assure you it would be on display, but as it is right now, we don't have it. Now, I must be going home, so good night. Can I help you? Dr. Kilroy. We'd like for you to go for a drive with us. And why is that? We'd like to know where your nephew is, that Jonathan Thunder. Baron von Sinistra is heading for Egypt soon, and we want to make sure he's, well accommodated. Oh, well, leave me your post number and I'll be sure to send you lads a letter. I don't think so. The Baron isn't going to like this. Egypt? He's going to Egypt? Well, guess what, Uncle? If Sinister wants me, I'm going right to him. This is perfect. Wait, Johnny, there's only one reason Sinister could be heading for Egypt, and that's because he's searching for the Re-Gou Ruby. You know what he's like with his treasure collection. If he went down there, he'll have brought a lot of muscle. I don't care, I'm going to kill him. Calm down. Look, we'll go to Egypt, okay? But not for Sinister. We'll go for the ruby. We need that ruby at the museum. It's what your father always wanted. If Sinister has a lead on it, we have to seize that opportunity, but we cannot just go chasing him. We need to remain focused on the ruby. Do you understand, son? No promises, Uncle. But I know how important this ruby was to my father. We'll need a plan. We'll need a pilot. Sinister's men are probably watching all the ships. We'll need a discreet pilot who could get us to Egypt. But where to find one? I can take a wild guess. I'll wager £30 that the waitress knocks that guy out. Fine, easiest £30 I ever made. Hey, hot stuff! Oh! I don't believe it. Fastest 30 I ever made. Pay up! Can I help you, gentlemen? Harry Kane, aren't you? The former pilot? You know my name. I don't know yours. My name's Johnny Thunder. Okay, so yours is a bit cooler. I'll give you that. What we're gonna do for you? We need a pilot. A pretty discreet one. One who can get us to Egypt. Wow, Egypt, huh? That's a pretty long flight for a plane. So you can refuel it all you need as long as we get to Egypt as soon as possible. You do know they took away my piloting license when I was removed from the army, right? Yes, and I also know you just went ahead and became a freelance pilot anyway. Will you fly us a note?
You have money. I want £1,000 up front.
Consider it done. And we're searching for treasure in Egypt, too.
Well, how soon can you leave?
I see you lot got started without me. Good. Now, I hope you have a good explanation for why we're digging here, Slyboots.
My sources tell me a few copies of the maps leading to the ruby are buried somewhere around here.
And what are these sources you speak of?
Sinister, I thought we agreed not to ask questions.
Fair enough. But it's Sinistra, not Sinister.
Now what, geniuses? We're here in the middle of the desert with only one way to get around. Walking! What about your plane? It'll take forever to refuel now. The treasure had better be worth it. There's smoke in the east. I'll bet that's where Sinister's camp is. Now, Johnny, remember, we're just here for the ruby. Uncle, the camp will have vehicles. We only need one to let us get around. Oh, very well. I think I've got something here.
Well, go on then, dig it up.
They're gonna find one of those maps around here somewhere. What do you call this vehicle? The Scorpion Tracker. Who are you? I'm Johnny Thunder. Goodness! Scorpion Tracker. I like it. Now we'd better get one of those maps they were speaking of. Is this it, Baron von Sinistra?
This must be it.
Hey! Stop her!
Who are you?
My name is Pippin Reed.
That tells me nothing. Why are you here?
I'm a journalist with the World magazine.
A reporter. Let's kill her.
No, I'm a journalist. There's a difference.
Thank you!
What the? Who are you?
Johnny! Oh, I can't see!
Move over!
Who the?
Shoot at them, you idiots! They have the map! Whoever they are!
Sir, I found another map. At least this wasn't a total disaster.
Darling, you still haven't told us who you are.
There are hitchhikers in this desert?
Harry, don't start. Now, lady, who are you?
My name is Pippin Reed. I'm just a journalist for the World magazine. You don't need to kill me.
My dear, we would never kill you.
Then why did you guys kidnap me?
You're the one who jumped on our vehicle. I'd almost wager you wanted to be kidnapped.
You're dreaming. I was just trying to get away from the Baron. So who are you, might I ask?
Johnny Thunder. That's my uncle, Dr. Kilroy. And that's Harry Kane.
The pilot?
Yeah, glad to see I'm still considered a pilot after I lost my license. Hold on, everyone. This map. I've translated it, and it says, "Find the oasis, and the corpse of Pharaoh Hotep will be revealed unto you." We just need to head to the oasis. Probably the one we passed. We have to go near the corpse of an undead pharaoh?
Undead.
Yeah, what is this I'm hearing about undead? You've got to be joking.
I'm afraid not. The Re-Gou Ruby is guarded by Pharaoh Hotep, who's notoriously refused treasure hunters and archaeologists access to it. Many have disappeared while searching.
You never mentioned that part when you hired me.
Would you have done it?
Well, no, because I value my life. I'm not going near any oasis.
I'll go. I overheard Sinister and Slyboots talking about a Re-Gou Ruby back in London.
Who's Slyboots? It doesn't matter. She's not coming.
Why not?
Look, darling, I've already got to keep my uncle from walking into traps. I don't need another burden to keep watch of. Harry, keep an eye on her. So now I'm stuck babysitting.
I don't need to be babysat. I'm a grown adult and I can do what I want.
Not without a vehicle, you can't. Let's go, uncle. Yes.
How are we going to find it? Perhaps split up. I'll check the sand, you investigate the statue.
I'm not just waiting around here.
It's the desert, girl. Don't go wandering around on your own. There are scorpions and who knows what else. Apparently there's an undead mummy thing, and there's, some, crazy guys with guns. Huh?
That Johnny Thunder guy thinks he can just force me to wait around like I'm some child? No. I want to know what's going on around here too.
But you don't even have a vehicle.
You do. Get over here.
Guess we're all moving then.
There isn't anything here, Uncle. It's been almost an hour. Wait, I think I found something. Whoa. Give me a hand, my boy. Is that Pharaoh Hotep's corpse? What does that read? Let's see. By the two pyramids lie the ultimate fate of those who seek the ruby. That sounds promising. Wait.
Evening, gentlemen.
Who are you? I saw you as Sinister, but I don't recognize you.
I'm called Slyboots. I've partnered with Baron von Sinister in order to get the ruby. You're a meddlesome one, aren't you, Mr. Thunder?
Guess it's a good thing I came after all.
We need to get rid of Hotep's corpse so Slyboots and Sinister can't pick up a lead.
How are we gonna do that?
Push it down the hill. Get down!
I won't let you have it. You Thunders are all the same.
He's coming back for another pass.
Oh no, he's not. Johnny, that won't do any good. You would need to be an expert. I'm military trained, Uncle. That was a long time ago.
We need to go, now.
You're mine now. What the?
Take out, you rich sleaze!
You damaged the bi-wing. I'm out of here.
Huh. That drunk can dogfight.
Not for much longer.
Oh no.
Can you see him?
Yeah! He's still breathing. What about Sinister and Slyboots? They're both gone.
Are the stories about him true?
How should I know?
You seem to be good pals with him. Why wouldn't you?
We just met a few days ago. I know him about as well as I know you. What are you doing here? You said you were a reporter, but what story is there to be found out here in the middle of nowhere?
What do you think? The ruby. That's an ancient artifact. Combine that with crime lord Baron von Sinister illegally traveling to Egypt, and you've got a killer story.
Especially one for a new reporter, eh?
What are you talking about?
Girl, I can tell. You're brand new, out to make a name for yourself.
So maybe I am. What's wrong with that? I hitched a ride here on Sinister's ship to get a story, not to take a back seat while you do everything. I'm gonna prove myself to the higher-ups at World Magazine, who don't take me seriously.
You really mean it, don't you? Fine. Fine, you can tag along, but... One word of advice there, Miss Reed. Don't focus so much on proving yourself to others. Focus more on proving yourself to yourself.
What brings you out here? You don't seem the archaeologist type.
I'm, sort of an archaeologist, but I'm more interested in getting revenge for my father. You see, Sinister killed him. Probably killed his friend too, Stephen Boot, as he was never seen again after the turret bombardment. Stephen had committed high treason only a day earlier, but I digress. I'm going to kill Sinister.
I'm sorry to hear about your father. But killing Sinister won't bring him back from the dead.
I know, but it'll feel good knowing that Sinister will realize he shouldn't have done it in the end.
Don't mind me, I'm just gagging on my own blood over here.
Morning, sunshine.
Yeah, hey, beautiful. Where's my plane? Is it okay?
Slyboot shot it down. Harry, I'm sorry.
I'll get him for this. He can take my plane, but I'll still find a way to fly. Harry, they took your flying license. Didn't stop me from bringing you here.
Harry, what really happened all those years ago, when you lost your license? There were stories, but...
Yeah, there are always stories, aren't there? I was 19 and I was already a captain in the Canadian Air Force. One of the men who served under me, Joseph Cromwell. He told me not to drink before our test flight. I didn't listen. 19, didn't feel like it. I would have died up there, honestly, had Joseph not sacrificed himself by flying into that windmill and breaking it before I could veer into it. They took my license and, they did the right thing. Maybe this is just karma's way of getting back at me, breaking my plane. Listen here, mate. Regardless of what happened in the past, you're gonna find yourself a new plane. You're gonna fly it. You're gonna show them that you're a different man now.
To success! To me! What exactly did the instructions say, Slyboots?
It said to look near the pyramids. Might have made some hocus-pocus nonsensical threat as well. I'll go myself if it's fine with you.
You don't want to take some of my men?
I work better alone, sir.
I'm more of a team player myself.
Sure you are.
I'm serious. It was a team effort from me and my gang of idiots when we achieved my greatest triumph. I killed a British Navy captain who got in my way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember I had just, borrowed the Queen's goods. This self-righteous hypocrite shows up with his little battleship. We exchanged a few words, and I decided to make an example of him. Ha! We bombarded them with explosions, and by the time it was over, Golden Thunder was nothing but a corpse.
Well, that sure is something.
You don't say. My only regret is that I didn't get to see his death myself, thanks to all the smoke. And now his son is here to haunt me. Great.
I, really should get going. I'll return with whatever lies between those pyramids. Going somewhere, Johnny? Jeez, Uncle! Nearly gave me a heart attack. And yes, as a matter of fact, I'm going to that tomb alone. Boy, I've taught you about archaeology, but not nearly enough for you to do this on your own. I'm going with you. Very well. I don't see what's so important about this place. No ruby, no map, nothing. Whatever it is, we'll find it. It's funny how the roles reversed since last time, isn't it, Slyboots? Okay, I've read the inscription. We need to go. But before we do, we must destroy the coffin here so our sly friend can't read it. Or I could just kill Slyboots. No, absolutely not. Why not? I won't let you do something that cold. Your father never would have. Huh. Fine. Then break the coffin so we can leave. Ah! Is that Pharaoh Hotep? Where did Slyboots go? It doesn't matter, we need to leave now! Ah, now what do you reveal? You arrogant son of a... Calm down! Uncle Kilroy read what was on the coffin. We have our next clue.
You are something else, you know that, Thunder? Sneaking away like that? Don't you understand we have a stake in this too?
Not just a stake, I want Slyboots' head, for what he did to my plane, and you didn't let me get it. Let's all settle down. Johnny, we should let them come. Oh, fine, but I can't protect everyone. No one's asking you to.
So what was on the coffin, Kilroy?
Oh, yes, it said, your final clue lies at the Sphinx to the north.
Okay, then all four of us are going to the Sphinx. Right, Johnny?
Like I said. Fine.
Get us to the Sphinx faster, Slyboots.
Now what? You all just head for the Sphinx. I'll take care of Sinister.
What is thunder?
Take the wheel.
No one tells me what to. Are you crazy?
Oh, great.
Slyboots, blow up that truck! Kill him!
Happy trails, boys!
Happy trails yourself!
Oh, no! Oh, what the... The Sphinx! The Sphinx!
Ensure that our prisoners are kept alive, especially that old man. He could be of use.
Yes, sir!
Johnny?
Hi. Alright, what happened?
What do you think? We got captured.
I step away for a few measly hours and this happens.
Just shut up.
Where are my uncle and Harry? Wait a second! Oh, for the love of... Come on!
Ah, Johnny Thunder. Still alive?
Ah, Baron von Sinister, still a bloody idiot?
Why, I oughta.
Sir, the Sphinx.
Right. Right, of course. Dr. Kilroy!
What do you want?
I need you to decipher the message on the front of the Sphinx. Even Slyboots here is having trouble figuring it out.
Not necessarily. And if I say no?
Then it's your Canadian friend's funeral.
Okay. Don't do anything to him. I'll help you, but only if no harm comes to him, Miss Reed, and my nephew.
Only if you do your part first, Doctor.
Blasted Uncle Kilroy! Utter the words if you seek the treasure, but be forewarned, things will be changed forever.
Well, what are the words?
If the hell beware better. Oh, sh...
A stairway! Follow me!
Where are they going?
Down a stairway, let's go, now!
Oh my.
Incredible! This must be Pharaoh Hotep's old palace, hidden in this valley.
Truly remarkable. Let us go inside and find that ruby.
Look, a hot air balloon. And a broken down truck. Other people made it this far?
They did, and that was it. Let's follow them.
At long last, the Re-Gou Ruby. It won't budge! Kilroy, get it off!
You have no idea how long I've waited for this moment, Sinister.
It's Sinestro, but... Yes, I imagine so. I did kill your irritant of a father.
Johnny, don't do this. He killed my father! Oh, boy. He never killed Golden Thunder. I did.
What? You weren't even there!
I was there. You're Stephen Boot. Gordon's old friend. I knew you seemed familiar. Old friend is right. He locked me up in the brig.
Stephen?
You have this coming, Gordon. The journal.
All this time, I didn't actually kill him?
So that journal was your resource, eh, Stephen? I ought to blow your brains out. But you won't. Just watch and learn, Thunder. You just need to know which way to turn it.
Excellent! Hand it over!
No. Your usefulness and resources have run its course.
Well, I never!
Boot! Hand it over or I'll shoot. I'm not bluffing. Bah! You don't know the full power of the ruby.
Shoot it, you idiot!
Harry, there's a balloon outside. Get it working so we can get out of here.
On it!
You'll die just like your father did, Thunder!
We'll see about that. Harry, let it rise! I have an idea!
You're dead, Thunder!
That's for my plane, you jerk!
Oh!
You guys okay?
I'm fine. Where's the ruby?
Marvelous. Simply marvelous.
You can't be serious.
What? I'm not leaving here empty-handed. This will look great in my collection.
Oh dear.
And if there's anyone who has any objection to that, then I bid them step forward. No!
Get in the balloon. We're getting out of here. And this right here is the Re-Gou Ruby, come all the way from Egypt. This was the centerpiece for Pharaoh Hotep himself. It's even said to have magical powers, but of course that's ridiculous. That's all for now, everyone. Feel free to take as many photos as you like. I hate speeches. Sure you do. How's that gig with the World Magazine going, Pepin?
I didn't get as many pictures as I'd have liked to, but they liked my story. I just need to be more prepared next time.
I'm glad to hear it. And as for you, Johnny, you don't need to say it. I know I shouldn't have killed Sly Boots. Your father will be proud of you. You've helped me in more ways than I could ever express, just by getting that ruby for me and by keeping me alive. But the whole time you were telling me not to kill him. I was telling you not to murder him in cold blood. What you did was an act of self-defense. Just what your father would have done. Well, that's all fine and dandy. Not as fine as the pay you guys gave me, I mean. Wow! It's enough to buy a new plane. Might be needing one where I'm thinking of going. Maybe we had a good thing going back in Egypt, the four of us. Why not go out looking for artifacts for the museum? Pip, you could report on it all if you want.
I don't see why not.
I'll go anywhere if I get paid, Johnny. So, where were you thinking of going? I hear the Amazon is nice this time of year.